The idea of recycling predates modern technology and recycling plants. As early as 1031, the Japanese began the first ever recorded reuse of waste paper. Since then, the popularity of recycling has seen its ups and downs.
There's really been a long-term swell in the participation of recycling. There was a lot of education that happened when it first became popular in the 80s, and that's really had a carry forward. The ones that really got it when they were in public school now are influencers in business and institutions and other places, and they really have an ownership of it and really move it forward. But there's budget considerations that go with it, and anytime that budgets get severely under pressure, one of the things to go sometimes is recycling. But overall, as a trend, we see recycling getting more and more popular as people have more and more ownership of it.
Recycling has been around for a while, but it wasn't until the 70s where the first curbside programs started sprouting up, and it was actually the later 80s and early 90s where they really started to take off and flourish. The first couple of programs largely collected paper and aluminum, and later on they evolved to collect things like glass, plastic, and other materials, and recently they started working on electronics waste and hazardous waste and trying to tackle those challenges and divert those materials from landfills as well.
Busch Systems has been designing high-quality, customized recycling and waste containers for more than 30 years.
We're a company that for over 30 years have been providing recycling and waste collection solutions and also consultation in the sustainability avenue. More than that, we're innovators, we're designers, we're philanthropists, we're a community of colleagues who really feel that at the end of the day, we've done something a little bit better for the environment by working here.
Busch Systems broke the mold with a number of best-selling economy and high-end designer recycling and waste bins that have refined a function-first, attraction-later industry.
In Europe, they're really about aesthetics, and everything is beautifully done, looks lovely, and they're not so much about function. And in North America, we're really function first. And what we tried to do at Busch Systems is really marry the two so that we have the functionality, and we think in terms of functionality first, but we try and think what it's going to be like in terms of the collection employee, the user that's sorting their recyclables into the containers, and then the person that's responsible for delivering the message, whether it's advertising or branding or how the separation should be. We try and make sure that it works for everybody and then blend the proper aesthetic into it. I think that we see things as they're developing. We have a real connection with our customer base. We hear about things as soon as they're starting to happen, and then we try and address the right products for that market. And an example of that would be mixed recycling openings, mixed recycling containers, where cans and bottles and paper and everything all collected in the same container and sorted afterwards. And we were to market with that sort of product 2 to 3 years before anybody else.
Busch Systems was originally started out as a curbside manufacturer and was actually one of the first to come out with a container for household organics. But in recent years, we've actually started working with new materials such as metal, composite board, and other materials, and have really become the leader in the industry when it comes to centralized collection of materials. We're in office spaces, we're in buildings, we're in healthcare, we're in hospitals, stadiums, arenas, and colleges and universities, and you can find our containers just about anywhere in a number of different applications.
The Maryland Stadium Authority owns and operates M&T Bank Stadium, Oriole Park at Camden Yards, and the B&O Warehouse here at Camden Yards. Customization is important because you need to capture the attention of your game day employees first. They're on the front lines. Once they understand what's taking place and how important it is, it'll be easier to spread that message to your fans. Here we've branded all of our recycling in orange and all of our trash in black. That way you have a consistent message from the beginning of the shift, during their interaction with fans, and as well as loading dock separation.
The way recycling bins are designed plays an important role in getting people to participate. Keep America Beautiful works to encourage people to recycle where they go, including at work and other away-from-home locations.
Behavioral research we've done at Keep America Beautiful with partners shows that first, people really do want to recycle. And after that, the important pieces for people to recycle are first, access, so the bins need to be there. And then second, the color differentiation and the design differentiation. We know that if the bins are the same color, that they're more likely to be contaminated, and that things like restrictive lids will help people recycle correctly.
In addition to helping reduce our environmental footprint, Busch Systems is also dedicated to philanthropic efforts and activities, both on and off the company clock.
Consistently, what we find when we poll our employees is that our charitable activities are one of the reasons that people love working here. And what's more important than that, it's what they say they're proud of when they work here. And that feeling of pride is important because what it does is it trickles down throughout the company. And of course, when you give, you feel really good. So that just creates an awesome atmosphere, not just here at the office, but also in our community, both locally and nationally and even globally.
Our people are passionate about recycling and waste containers. We're not trying to sell you a mop bucket. We're not trying to sell you cleaning supplies. We eat, live, and breathe recycling containers. We listen to customer feedback. We work with industry professionals. When a customer comes to us with a challenge, we're more than willing to try and help them overcome it. And we work back and forth with them on designing a container that will not only meet their needs, but ensure they have a long-term solution for their program. We're not just trying to provide you with recycling containers, we're trying to provide you with recycling solutions.
We've been really fortunate over our 30 years to have really good relationships with our clients. And to expand on that moving forward, we're going to focus on some of our consulting services. Just in time for Earth Day, we are going to be launching a collection analytics software, and it's really going to change the landscape of how our clients interact with us and how they manage their sustainability program, and we're really excited about that.
For more information, visit www.buschsystems.com.